Can you see me? Can you see me? Yes? Okay, good. That's better. Hey Focus, this is Josiah Kaufman, calling from lovely Marion, Indiana. You know, I was going to make this video outdoors, and I actually did, but the sound quality was... So, I really hope you can hear me. Subpar. Let's just say that Indiana's a great giant wind tunnel. So I'm so excited for this summer session. All that to say, I was trying to be creative and fun with what I did, but it didn't really work out in my favor, so I just brought everything inside. It doesn't really matter where the place is anyway. The message is the same. I want to thank you guys so much for everything that you were encouraging me with throughout the time that I was applying for Focus Leadership Institute this summer. Even though I'm not able to come, which I'm super sad about, but I am very, very thankful for all of the encouragement and the words of truth that you guys were so intentional of speaking into my life, and even just being concerned enough to care about the process and to care about my heart in that process. I just felt so loved and respected throughout the whole thing, and it means a lot to me. So thank you so much, Jeremy. I can't tell you how much I appreciate you, even though we've never really met face to face. You're my brother, and I care about you a lot. Yvette, we've known each other for longer than anyone that I've known at Focus, and you are a dear friend. And all y'all are always welcome in my home, no matter where that may be. But Yvette, you claim the first spot because you're the first one to know me. And Rachel also says hi. I say hi. Victoria, I know we don't know each other that well, but I was really encouraged by the time that we talked on the phone, and I just know that you do a great job with all of the financial advising, and it explodes my brain because I don't really work that way. I don't know how you do that, and I'm so thankful that the Lord's gifted you with that, because if the Lord only made people like me, we would not have very good financial situations, planning and all that kind of stuff. So thank you for all the work that you do. Miss Carol. I don't know your last name yet, but I'm working on it. So I was blessed through the roof with every single time that I called Focus. I didn't even want to call anybody else's extension. I just wanted to go through the main number and talk to you for a little bit, because you are so darn joyful and it is contagious. So thank you so much for the joy that you spread through the phone lines. I appreciate you. Dr. Brown, Brother Neeland, again, you were really, really encouraging with the words that you spoke to me over the phone, and it was very helpful for me in the process of learning what should I do. Should I come? Should I go? All that kind of stuff. Anyway, that's one purpose of me sending this film, is to, just encourage y'all and send you encouragement from me as one source, perhaps, that can speak into y'all's lives as you have done so vigorously with other people, including myself. So just know that your work, it does not go unnoticed. It is very much appreciated, at least by one person, me. Okay, so here's what we're going to do. I'm going to read to y'all a short passage from 1 Chronicles 29. Give you the context real quick. David is king of Israel, and he wanted to build a temple for the Lord to live in. So he draws up the plans, he's really excited about it, and he's like, all right, now we need to fund it. And so he gives freely out of his heart, and then these leaders and people give freely out of their hearts, and they end up being able to fund it. That's awesome, because verse 9 says, the people rejoiced because they had given willingly, for with a whole heart they had offered freely to the Lord. David the king also rejoiced greatly. So verses 10 through 19, prayer of blessing that David prays over the whole project that they've just now funded. to glorify God. And this prayer just really, really stuck out to me. I'd never heard it before, and I don't know if y'all have read it before or not, but I hope that it speaks truth to your heart and encourages you. So, David's praying before all the assembly to bless the Lord, and he says, "Blessed are you, O Lord, the God of Israel our Father, forever and ever. Yours, O Lord, is the greatness and the power and the glory and the victory and the majesty. For all that is in the heavens and in the earth is yours. Yours is the kingdom, O Lord, and you are exalted as head above all. Both riches and honor come from you, and you rule over all. In your hand are power and might, and in your hand it is to make great and to give strength to all. And now we thank you, our God, and praise your glorious name. But who am I and what is my people that we should be able thus to offer willingly? For all things come from you, and of your own we have given you." David understands, and this is just crazy to me, David understands that everything that they just did to raise money or collect offering to fund this great undertaking of trying to give glory to God wasn't possible without God in the first place. So who are we to try and give you something, God? It all came from you in the first place. For we are strangers before you and sojourners, as all our fathers were. Our days on the earth are like a shadow, and there is no abiding. O Lord our God, all this abundance that we have provided for building you a house for your holy name comes from your hand and is all your own. I know, my God, that you test the heart and have pleasure in uprightness. In the uprightness of my heart I have freely offered all these things, and now I have seen your people who are present here offering freely and joyously to you. O Lord, the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Israel, our fathers, keep forever such purposes and thoughts in the hearts of your people, and direct their hearts toward you. Grant Solomon, my son, a whole heart, that he may keep your commandments, your testimonies, and your statutes, performing all that he may build the palace for which I have made provision. This is the word of the Lord. Thanks be to God. The work that y'all are doing at Focus is the same kind of work that David was doing. It's just in a different place. David was building a physical palace for the Lord to live in, a temple where people would go and worship him. Sacrifices would be made, all this stuff, and God would ultimately be glorified. Really, you and David had the same ultimate goal, which is to glorify God. The palaces that you're building, the temples that you're building, are in the hearts and minds of the young people that are coming to Focus leadership. And you are giving freely, you're offering freely all of these things from the heart. And God has given you all of those things that you're giving. Your time, your money, your heart, your passion for it. God has given you that, and I want to remind you of that. So it's amazing to me because it's been making me think a lot about like the things that I have and stewarding it and all that kind of stuff. But for y'all right now, you guys have been given this morning, this breath, for the purpose of giving glory to God through it. And I know y'all are doing that. And I just want to encourage y'all and tell you, keep going, keep doing that. God is pleased with the uprightness of y'all's hearts. And it's cool because David's like, in the uprightness of my heart, I have freely offered all these things, and y'all are kind of doing it. It's like, I mean, we have given freely from our hearts and joyously to you in the uprightness of our hearts. And now David says, I have seen your people who are present here offering freely and joyously to you. And I know that's what you guys want for the people that come to Focus. So you can pray the same prayer that David did for his people and for his own son, the people that he really cared about, you can pray the same prayer that he did for them for the people that come to Focus. And just say, "O Lord, the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Israel, our fathers, the God of William Wilberforce and Dietrich Bonhoeffer and Chuck Colson and great men of faith that we look to for inspiration quite a lot of the time. He's their father and our father, and we can ask him, God, please, you have made your name great through others before, and you have advanced your kingdom before through fallible human beings like ourselves and like the people that are coming to study with us. And you can pray, God, please keep forever the purposes and thoughts of offering freely and joyously to you with the ultimate goal and purpose of glorifying your name in the hearts of your people that come here to Focus, and direct their hearts towards you. Grant to Solomon, my son, David says, but you can fill in the blank there for who comes to your mind and heart as someone that you really have a passion for. Grant to that person a whole heart, that he or she may keep your commandments, your testimonies, and your statutes, performing all, that he or she may build a palace for which I have made provision with the things that I've poured out of myself already. David saw the start of this project. David saw the start of building a temple to glorify God. He no doubt saw milestones along the way. And y'all will no doubt see milestones in the lives of the people that come through Focus and the ways that they impact the world. Solomon saw the end of it, and y'all might see the end of some of it, but you're sure not going to see all of it. And that's an encouraging thing, because that means that even after every single one of us is gone, the effects of the work that you guys are doing will still be felt. And it's not because of anything that you have done, but because of everything that the Lord has given you, and you're now stewarding to glorify Him. And I just think that's really cool. I want to remind you of that. I want to encourage you with it and challenge you to keep going, because God has given you everything that you need right now for a life in godliness and for bringing others up for a life in godliness. So I hope that's encouraging to y'all. If it's completely not biblical, then disregard everything that I just said, and please contact me so that I know that I'm just thinking completely off the bat. But if I'm not being unbiblical, then let it encourage you, let it challenge you. So keep going, and just be encouraged. Be blessed, and go and bless others, because that's what we're supposed to do. So I love you guys very much, and I'm thankful for my opportunity to talk with y'all. So have an awesome day out in the Colorado mountains. There you go, Colorado mountains. All right, bye guys. Jeremy, Yvette, Victoria, Miss Carol, Dr. Brown, Brother Brown, Dr. Brother Brown. Keep doing what you do. Be blessed. Be encouraged. Keep doing a great job. I'm thankful for you. Let's be friends. Until next time.